Hello friends, my name is Haley and welcome to my spooky 24-hour read-a-thon. As many of you probably know, Zoe of Read by Zoe is hosting a 24-hour Halloween spooky read-a-thon, and ever since she's been posting them I've been dying to do it, so I decided this time I'm going to do it. I have the time. Although on the actual day that she's hosting it, I have to go out of town for a family thing, so I decided to just do it the day before. So today is Friday the 13th, which makes it extra spooky. So I have no complaints about that. So before I get started into the reading, we're just a couple minutes away. It's like 11:50. I figured I'll recap my TBR, which I showed for October. Where to begin? So first I have Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. This is my main priority. I've been dying to read this book. I don't know if it's kind of like a kid's book. Like, it's about some kids who a carnival comes into their town and spooky things happen and there's magic and they decide to go investigate it. And it just sounds really fun and perhaps a little eerie. So I'm really curious what direction this book goes in. So this is going to be the first book I definitely read. Everything else, who knows? Another one I want to be sure to read is specifically The Body from Stephen King's Different Seasons. There's 4 novellas that take place in every season of the year. So The Body is what the film Stand By Me is based on, and it's one of my all-time favorite movies. I've wanted to read this story as soon as I found out that the movie was based on it. I'm really excited to see the differences, so this is my second priority. Another story that'll be familiar to you if you watched my October TBR is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. A classic. I think this is a doable one. It's less than 200 pages, or about, it's just at 200 pages. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do it. I know it's such a deep story from everything I've heard, because the remake with Kenneth Branagh has a lot of really deep quotes, so I'm really in for some intellectual stimulation. Next, I've got some short stories by H.P. Lovecraft. This one I don't know what I'll choose. I'll get more into that as I get to the stories, assuming that I do. I've known Lovecraft for a very long time, played board games, I've seen a lot of his movies, I know a lot about his lore. I made a short film based on his stories, believe it or not, having not read it because I didn't write the short film. So it's about time that I learn about his actual writing. I've got the complete tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe. Probably, I think I could slip in a couple poems at least, if nothing else. And then last of all, I got some graphic novels just in case I want a change of pace. So I already showed you guys Afterlife with Archie. I've also got The Autumn Lands, which I thought was appropriate. It's called Autumn. And then I also got Paper Girls by Brian K. Vaughan. So that wraps up my TBR. So now we will see how all of the reading unfolds. As I already mentioned, I'm going to be starting with Something Wicked This Way Comes. So it's 12:48. I've gotten 26 pages into the book and I'm already tired. This is not good. I think I can do it. I mean, I can get through a bit, but now I'm a little bit upset because I'm probably going to end up getting more sleep than I wanted to. Last night I couldn't fall asleep. I got just like 4 hours of sleep. And then I took a nap this evening, but it doesn't seem to have helped. My body still wants more sleep. I was hoping on getting no more than 4 hours of sleep, and I'm still gonna try, but I have a feeling my body's gonna want at least 6. I don't know. I'll do the best I can. I'm okay right now. I'm drinking some caffeine. So I'm okay for the moment, but oh my gosh, this is disappointing. But anyway, yeah, I'm really enjoying the writing style of this. I love the way that Ray Bradbury has been describing autumn as just I hoped for. I really love the description of the friendship that the 2 main boys share. Like, one was born a minute before midnight on Halloween, one was born a minute after midnight, and like their mothers went through the birthing process together. So I think that's great. I love stories like that, like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, where all the sisters' mothers met and became friends, and that's how the girls became friends. So I'm really drawn to this so far. It looks like we're about to get to the carnival. I just saw hints of it, so I'm really happy with it so far. I'll let you know how far I make it through the night before I have to go to sleep. But I'm gonna try my darndest to stay up as long as possible. Hello and good morning. As you might guess, I fell asleep pretty quickly last night at about 1:30, and unfortunately it's 11 a.m. So my body was just like, girl, you're getting 8 hours of sleep. I've been up for like an hour, but I haven't been reading. So I'm a little disappointed, but there's still enough time to get a lot more reading done. I'm at least going to finish Something Wicked This Way Comes for sure. It's really an easy read, and I'm sure I'll pick something else up, so it's not a hugely unsuccessful readathon. And who knows, I've still got a whole day ahead of me, so we'll see. Got myself this custard yogurt. I've never tried it before. And a good book. So let's not wait anymore. I've already wasted a lot of time. Let's get into the reading. A friend has joined me. Say hello to Jameson. Hi, Jameson. You're very loud. I hear you purring. So it's 1 o'clock and I'm on page like 130 out of 300 in this book. So shouldn't take me too much longer to finish it, which it feels great. I'll definitely get through this book today and some more reading, so that's great. But I'm pretty hungry. That yogurt and latte didn't do it for me. It was way too much sugar. So I'm going to be healthier and go get Burger King. Note sarcasm. But I don't know, I had this planned in my head yesterday that I was going to get Burger King during this reading. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it back and do some more reading. I also want to mention really quickly before I leave that I'm I'm really enjoying this book. Like, it's creepy like I was expecting it, and maybe even a little bit more so. Like, I thought it might be a little bit too childish, which the writing style kind of implicated that, but once we actually get to, like, the carnival and the characters in it, it gets to be pretty creepy, so I'm really happy with it. And being just halfway through, I'm really curious what else we're going to see. Because I definitely think I've never read magical realism before, but I'm getting magical realism vibes based on what I know about it. Because there's obviously magic involved with this carnival and how it operates. So, really interesting book so far. Definitely glad that I've managed to find some time to pick it up. So the weather is really nice out today. It's a little bit hotter than I would have liked, but I'm sitting under like a covered bench thing, so it's not that bad. So I decided, why not spend some of the day reading in a park? So that's what I'm doing. I took my food, my delicious chicken sandwich, and I'm going to start reading, and we'll see if I can finish the book while I'm at the park. That'd be nice. Page 203, which means I'm about 2/3 way, and I've got like 90 pages left, so I'll be finishing it within like 2 hours. I'm not a super fast reader. One thing I didn't know about this story is that it involves one of the boys' fathers, Will. The boys are Will and Jim, so a lot of it talks about the relationship between Will and his father, and his father really tries to help them a lot once they get kind of caught up in this circus thing. And I'm a sucker for father-son stories. It started from Dragon Ball Z. I always defend Goku as a parent, so that was a really nice surprise in the story, and I'm very pleased with it. So it just adds an extra little element that really has me wanting more, and a huge fan of this story. Alright, so I'm back at Dustin's apartment. My eyes are getting a little bit tired, not because I am tired, obviously I got 8 hours of sleep, I shouldn't be tired, but I think I'm a little tired from the small print. Like, this book, there's no line spacing, it's all like single space. If you notice, I have glasses for reading. The doctor said basically it's for, like, if my eyes get tired, like my eyes strain from reading, so that's what they're for, but I still don't like small text, so honestly, I can't decide between The Body and Frankenstein, and whichever one has better line spacing and larger font is probably going to win at this point. I finally finished Something Wicked This Way Comes. Feels like it was a little bit longer than I intended for it to be, but nevertheless, it's done. So now I think I'm going to draw a bath and start my next book, which I haven't decided. I guess I'll let you know as I start the bath running. I have to look at kind of text sizes as I hinted at before. But as for Something Wicked This Way Comes, I absolutely love the book. When I was in high school, obviously, like many people, I had to read Fahrenheit 451, and I believe I couldn't finish it. But now this book has really inspired me to go back because I enjoyed the writing so much, especially the storytelling. Like, there were some things with his writing style that I didn't particularly love because his sentences were so short. There were some of it felt very kind of robotic, and I would have liked to be a little bit more life to the dialogue, but I still thought it was really good. There were some parts that were great. His villains were very sinister in a very subtle way, which is really brilliant in my opinion. And obviously, like I already said, the relationship between Will and his father and just between the two boys were really great. So overall, it's just a really fantastic book, and if you're looking for something autumnal to read, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So the bathroom is a bit loud for me to talk in there, but I decided to go with The Body. Both stories are actually about the same at about 200 pages, but Dracula does have smaller text. So we'll see. I don't even know at this point if I'm going to get to Dracula today. I'm thinking right now, once I finish the Body, I might just do my graphic novels that I had. We'll see how I feel. I do want to read Dracula this month regardless. I'm not concerned about getting to it since it's a short book. I think I'll finish it. Not Dracula, Frankenstein. I'm sorry. Every time I said Dracula, replace that with Frankenstein. I'm reading Hunting Prince Dracula outside of this 24-hour readathon, so that might be why I kept saying Dracula, but I meant Frankenstein. So yeah, I might not get to Frankenstein today, but at some point this month I think I'll be able to finish it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. For now, I'm going to enjoy a beautiful bath. So it's just a little bit after 9, which means that the official 24-hour readathon that Zoe's hosting has actually just begun. But unfortunately, it looks like this might be the end of the road for me. I'm like halfway through The Body, and I'm loving it. It's very similar to the book, the movie. The movie followed it very well. There's just a little bit more detail in the book, which generally is what happens. But my eyes are really starting to hurt, and I don't know if I can really read anymore. Like, my eyes really want me to stop right now. So I'm going to make dinner and see. But I think this is probably going to be the last year for me. I'm really happy with what I did, honestly. Now I know also for next time, I definitely would like to do it again. Next time I know to plan some audiobooks, and that way I can listen to audiobook, do something else, and let my eyes relax, but still technically be reading the whole day. So that's my plan. I think it'll be interesting to have some ideas already for the next one. But hey, I'm happy. I finished a book in a day, and I started another one. So, and I had a good day. I got to go outside. It's been cool. I'm glad that I got to participate. And if you guys participated, let me know what books you ended up reading. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.